Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn to Speak Malay Like a Local. My name is Lisa and today I would like to share with you how to tell people not to touch you. And I got this idea from watching this video of this girl who traveled solo around the world, and she said one of the most important things she learned was to tell people don't touch me in the local language. So now you have it in Malay. Okay, so sentuh in Malay is touch. Sentuh, sentuh. And pegang, pegang, pegang is to hold. And when I say hold, it's not like in the sense where you're like embracing someone, like hold me, embrace me. Hold literally just means to take hold of something. Sorry, pegang literally means to take hold of something. This is pegang. And sentuh is touch. Now, you can use these two words interchangeably in this context, even though the meanings diverge. Well, not that much. I mean, the meanings are rather different. But when you say to someone, jangan sentuh saya or jangan pegang saya, in this context, it basically means the same. Just don't lay a hand or a finger on me. All right? Jangan means don't. Jangan. Okay, so let's go to the very first one. Starting in a civil setting where, let's say, you're just hanging out with a bunch of people and you're just the type of person who does not like to be touched. You can say, maaf ya, saya tak suka orang sentuh badan saya. Maaf ya, sorry or excuse me, saya tak suka, I don't like, orang sentuh badan saya. Sentuh badan saya. So you don't have to say maaf ya, sorry, if you don't feel like it. It's just an option if you don't want to sound too abrupt, because sometimes when your colleagues or your friends are joking with you and they put their hands on your shoulder and do that kind of stuff, or sometimes a guy gets too touchy-feely and it's normal among other people but not really with you, you can just say maaf ya if you want to. Saya tak suka orang sentuh badan saya. And tak is the short form of tidak. So instead of tidak suka, in colloquial Malay, we just say tak suka. Orang, a person, sentuh, touch, badan saya, my body. And I think it was the last lesson, right? Lesson 74 was about parts of the human body, and I forgot to include badan. Badan means body. So if you want to shorten it, you can just say, saya tak suka orang sentuh saya. I don't like people touching me, instead of saying badan. Saya tak suka orang sentuh saya. Another way of saying it is, saya rasa tak selesa bila orang pegang atau sentuh saya. Okay. Saya rasa tak selesa bila orang pegang atau sentuh saya. Saya rasa, I feel, rasa, tak selesa, not comfortable. Selesa, selesa. So selesa is comfortable bila, when, orang, a person, pegang atau sentuh, touch, hold or touch me, saya. Okay, saya rasa tak selesa bila orang pegang atau sentuh saya. And then if they ask you, rasa tak selesa kalau sentuh kat mana? Because they don't know if it's your whole body you dislike being touched or it's just certain parts of your body. So they can ask you, rasa tak selesa, feel not comfortable kalau sentuh, if touch, kat mana, at where. Kat is the short form of dekat, and kat is only used in colloquial Malay. In formal Malay, usually we use D, just for your knowledge. D is at in English, but in colloquial Malay, it's always kat or dekat. And you can respond with, kat mana-mana pun saya rasa tak selesa dan saya tak suka. Again, kat mana-mana pun. Or if you want to sound more serious, you can switch to formal Malay here. Instead of saying kat mana-mana, you can say di mana-mana. Di mana-mana pun saya rasa tak selesa dan saya tak suka. Mana-mana means where in literal translation, but together they just mean wherever. Mana-mana, wherever. So kat mana-mana or di mana-mana pun, at wherever, also at wherever anyway, that's the function of pun, saya rasa, I feel tak selesa, uncomfortable, and dan saya tak suka, I don't like. Very clear. Or if that's too long, you can say mana-mana dekat badan saya, wherever on my body, mana-mana dekat badan saya, or mana-mana di badan saya. And if they push some more, because some people can be annoying and they ask, kenapa ya? Kenapa means why. Kenapa? Kenapa ya? And you can just say, memang saya macam tu. You don't need to explain why you don't like to be touched. You know? Memang saya macam tu. It's just the way I am. Memang, in this context, it's just. Because when you say saya macam tu, I am like that. When you say memang, you sort of emphasize that it's the way you are. So it's the difference between saying it's the way I am or it's just the way I am. Memang saya macam tu. Okay, just put an end to that conversation. Moving on to the next section, I labeled this as direct territory. So you have already explained to someone that you dislike being touched, and they, I don't know, they're just stubborn, I guess. Then you can just say it straight. Tolong jangan pegang saya. Please do not touch me. Or, sorry, pegang is whole. Yeah, it's, in English it's the same. Tolong jangan pegang saya, or tolong jangan sentuh saya. Please do not touch me. If you want to sound a tad bit more irritated, you can say, jangan pegang saya, boleh tak? Okay, so the tone, the intonation is important here, because boleh tak means can or not. It's more like a suggestion. So if you say, boleh tak, you are asking for permission, boleh tak? But when you say it in an irritated way, it's not a suggestion, it's just a figure of speech. I'm asking you can or not, but I'm telling you don't. So, jangan sentuh saya, boleh tak? Boleh tak? You know, be forceful and more harsh. Instead of boleh tak, say boleh tak, with the face and everything. After that, if they still don't listen to you, then you can go to the anger territory. And this is more for people who are evil, I suppose. Yeah, I've had my share of experience with this kind of people who don't seem to understand that no is no. Jangan pegang or sentuh saya. Jangan pegang saya. Jangan sentuh saya. And as you notice, there's no more tolong. I mean, if they're doing this to you, there's no reason to be polite anymore, right? So, yeah, do whatever aggressive gesture, you know. Jangan sentuh saya, jangan pegang saya. Next one is don't come near me. A short version is jangan dekat. Jangan dekat. Dekat means to come near or to come close. Jangan dekat. Don't come near. Or the longer one is jangan datang dekat dengan saya. Don't come near to me. Okay, jangan datang dekat dengan saya. Or if a person just touches you without your consent, they're harassing you basically, you can just say apa ni? Apa ni? Apa is what? Ni is this. So what's this? Or the equivalent in English is like what the hell? You know, what the hell do you think you're doing? Apa ni? That's the kind of tone that you use when saying this word in anger. Apa ni? Janganlah. Janganlah. And then, because people can be evil, they might say something like, alah, macam tak biasa pula. Alah, macam tak biasa pula. Allah is like a expression that you use to say, to make light of something. Allah, you know, like Allah, macam. It's like, tak biasa, not used to it. Pula. It's like you're suddenly not used to it. That's the function of pula in this context. So this is very typical. Like if a guy is harassing a girl and then she shows that she does not like it, and then to save face he'll be like, it's not as if you're not used to it, as if it's not enough that he's harassing you, he's making assumptions about you. Macam tak biasa pula. You can respond with, memang saya tak biasa. I am definitely not used to this. This is not the norm for me. Memang saya tak biasa. Memang is useful because it is to show that something is obvious, it is established, and you're an idiot for not knowing it. Saya tak biasa. I'm not used to it. Memang saya tak biasa. I am definitely and obviously not used to it. Tolong jangan buat lagi. Please do not do this again. Tolong jangan, please don't, buat lagi, do again. Or tolong berhenti. Please stop. Berhenti means stop. But in colloquial Malay, we just say berhenti. It's like the H is not in there. Instead of saying berhenti, you say tolong berhenti. Berhenti. And then, because on top of being evil, they can be stupid, they say, alah, sikit je. It's just a little bit, I'm not harassing you a lot, I'm just harassing you a little. Alah, sikit je. Sikit means small or little. Je is it's only a little. Main-main je. Main is play. So main-main, to play around. Only je. Takkan tak boleh. Tak akan is it cannot be. It cannot be that I cannot do this. Alah, sikit je. Main-main je. Takkan tak boleh. Alright. Just reading this makes me angry. Well, you can definitely punch this person at this point, but if you want to use words still, you can say, saya dah cakap banyak kali saya tak suka. Okay, saya dah is already have done something. So it's the short form of sudah, but in colloquial Malay we say dah. Saya dah, I already have, cakap, said or told or informed, banyak kali, many times. Saya tak suka, I don't like. Saya dah cakap banyak kali saya tak suka. Kalau awak buat lagi, if you do again, saya akan menjerit. I will scream. Well, this is useful if you're in an office or in public, but usually they do this kind of things when you're alone, right? So I suppose you can use other forms of threat, like instead of saya akan menjerit, I will scream, you can say saya akan tumbuk awak, I will punch you. Or saya akan sepak awak, I will kick you. Or saya akan cekik awak, I will strangle you. Or saya akan tikam awak, I will stab you. Or saya akan gigit awak, I will bite you. Or saya akan cakar awak, I will scratch you. Or saya akan cakar mata awak, I will scratch your eyes. Although cakar and gigit does not sound very intimidating, actually just forget it. Don't warn them. Just stab them or scratch them or whatever. Yeah, and even the cakar and gigit sounds like a small thing, but it's painful. Believe me, it is. Just bite and don't let go. Lepaskan saya. Lepaskan saya. Lepaskan saya is let me go. Okay, so if someone has taken hold of your wrist or your body, you can scream loudly, lepaskan saya, lepaskan. So lepas means to let go. Lepaskan, let me go. Lepaskan saya. Or you can say, lepaskan tangan saya, let go of my hand. Sekarang juga, right now. Lepaskan tangan saya sekarang juga, let go of my hand this instant. Okay, and then the next one is insult. I suppose when you're already in trouble, why not just, punch them and throw some insults at them, right? Well, this isn't really insult. This is more like to appeal to their more religious side. Malay people tend to be quite religious even when they're evil, so you might be able to appeal to his side, who is afraid of God and hell, And you can say things like tak takut dosa, tak takut dosa. Tak takut dosa, are you not afraid of sin? Dosa is sin in Malay. And tak malu dengan Tuhan, are you not ashamed of God? Because we believe that God is all seeing, whatever you do alone or whatever you do away from people's eyes, God can see. So, tak malu dengan Tuhan, are you not ashamed of God? The next one you can see is, aku jijik dengan perangai kau yang tak senonoh macam ni. And if you notice, I stop using saya awak, I use aku kau. If you remember my earlier lesson on how to say you and I in Malay, aku and kau is very, very harsh. And even though people tend to use it in a close group of friends, to use it on a stranger, I think is rather harsh. So I don't use it. But when you're angry, it is definitely warranted and called for. So it's to show that you are angry and you dislike what's going on. Aku jijik. Jijik is a very strong Malay word to say that you're disgusted. I am disgusted with your behavior. Aku jijik dengan perangai kau. Perangai. Perangai. Perangai means behavior. Your behavior. Perangai kau. Yang, that is, tak senonoh. Tak means no. Senonoh means decent. But you usually use it together, tak senonoh, to mean indecent. But it sounds much harsher in Malay, which is great in this context. Macam ni, like this. Aku jijik dengan perangai kau yang tak senonoh macam ni. I am disgusted with this kind of indecent behavior that you're exhibiting right now. Or you can just say, tak tahu malu. Tak tahu malu. And I know the spelling is H, so it should be tahu. Tahu means know. Tak tahu, don't know. But in colloquial Malay, we say it so quickly, it sounds like tahu. Tahu. Tak tahu malu. You have no shame. That's what you're saying. Tak tahu malu. You have no shame. And then the next one is, if let's say you manage to kick someone in the shin and you run away and try to look for help, right? You can just grab someone, usually a guy, and you can say, Encik, tolong saya. Sir, please help me. Encik, tolong saya. Ada orang kacau saya. Ada orang kacau saya. Someone is harassing me. Ada means have or there exist. Orang, a person. Kacau saya. Kacau is to disturb or harass. So that's the meaning of kacau. The other meaning of kacau is to stir. So kacau air, to stir water. A drink. Yeah, so this is quite long, isn't it? Malay people are not aggressive. We don't go out and kacau other people. We don't disturb other people. But of course, in every race in the world, there are troublemakers, there are bad apples. So I hope that learning these words can help you protect yourself while you're here if you ever get yourself into any unsavory situation. And for girls, you know the drill, just wear sharp things as your accessories and, have keys in your hand. And my favorite thing is that thing. I forgot what it's called, but it's sort of like a ring that you can put your fingers through and then you can punch someone with it. I can't remember the name, but yeah, that would be my favorite weapon. I should carry that in my handbag on top of the taser and the pepper spray. And just I don't know, I just remembered a lot of my experiences where there are so many different types of people. Like, some guys like it when you're afraid. Like, the more you cry or the more you beg or you show fear, they become emboldened. Whereas some guys, they become more excited when you show anger. There was this guy on a bus who was just leering at me, and I gave him like my best dagger bitchy look, and that got him more excited. And then when I stood up, I realized I was actually taller than him. So I was just staring down at him, and then he got intimidated because I was taller. But yeah, just, punch them in the throat, poke them in the eyes, and, go for the private part and kick their shin. Then just run away. Whew. Quite heavy topic today, isn't it? Yeah. So I hope this is useful. And if you want to learn to say other things that I've missed, just let me know and I'll try to make a video about it. And if you like what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you again next time, and probably won't hit 10,000 subscribers by 2020 because it's almost the middle of the month, but let's just try. Okay, I'll see you again next time. Bye.